attendees back in. And Rob, can you let us know when the live stream is back up and running?
Yep, it'll just be a couple moments after it shows that it's up in the video here.
Thank you.
Okay, we're good to proceed.
Okay, thank you very much. So I can report back that in closed session, we only discuss the matters that were identified moving into closed session. And with that, we move on to item 5, which is other business. Is there any other business? So look, yes, Councillor McQueen.
Just sort of a curious question in the sense of, I think at one time there was a little bit of a report on the repurposing of the old Rockwood Terrace. And I don't know if there's going to be as we move through the progression of the new build, I just wondered if that will be something that will, as we get closer to moving into the new building, a report or more sustainable report will be coming forward with the old building.
Okay, so I'll look to staff for that. Deputy CAO.
Yeah, thank you for that question, Councillor McQueen. So yes, we do anticipate bringing back some further information and a further staff report based on what was previously discussed in terms of potential options. The last update was that there was maybe merit in exploring at least repurposing that building based on the numbers working now. Task force may recall that prior to that, the numbers weren't kind of adding up to that, and the initial proposal was maybe to demolish it and maybe then look for opportunities to repurpose that overall site. But given construction costs and everything else, the numbers, at least a year and a bit ago, seemed to work. So we want to update those numbers, explore what opportunities would make the most sense from a council perspective in terms of repurposing that. Is that Grey County repurposing that? Is that somebody else repurposing that and offer it up through an RFI or an RFP type process? So those are some of the things that we would have to follow up a discussion or a staff report. In terms of the new facilities and operations manager as well, being able to provide that lens and having that expertise to be able to look at it from what makes sense from a building perspective and what are some of those options, I think would also be very, very beneficial and helpful. So yes, so a follow-up staff report will be coming at some point as we get closer to that transition date. I anticipate that might be more either later this year report, early next year in terms of that report.
Well, thank you for that. And I know with all types of housing in need, I think it would be certainly looking at all those options for sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Seeing no further hands for other business, the next date for this task force is to be determined depending on the timeline as the project progresses. And with that, we will need a motion to adjourn. May I ask for a mover in a second? We'll have it moved by Councillor McKay, seconded by Councillor McQueen. All those in favor? Thank you. And this meeting of the task force is adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time this afternoon.